Hi everyone, welcome to our Year 4 Maths. This week we are going to be using, lots of different things. We're going to be using Google Slides to do our maths this term. That way you can actually just click on things, you can type directly on here, you can insert images. So if you're going to do some working out on a piece of paper, you can take a photo, save it as a file onto your computer, so download it, insert it as an image straight into your Google Slides, and I'll also have little links here, say for our Jamboards. You can click on them directly. So you will not need to use your completed work doc for any maths tasks, okay? So you're just going to complete them all on your Google Slides. You'll all get one independently. Some of our Jamboards will be open for everyone, so you'll get to see your friends' answers. You can even respond to them, just like how we do at school where we do think, pair, share. So I want to do a lot of things together. Sometimes you'll be able to also do this with your partner, where I might say, okay, so this time you're all going to do position or whatever it is together, and you'll all go to do your tasks together. So that's the reason why we're doing Google Slides. Now I'm going to stop talking and start talking about the activities. So position, and I hope you like the GIFs. I found them funny. Okay, let's get started. So our introduction, again, all about position, and position is the placement of a place, object, or person in relation to what it is around. You're going to be completing hands-on activities and tasks that build on your position skills. So you know that we've already done position from kindergarten all the way to Year 3 and Year 4. So as you know, and how I tell you at school, maths is about building blocks. So you start with the foundation in kindergarten and preschool, and you build on every year. So because nothing is new and you will be building new concepts as you're going, these activities can be open-ended. Now, here are some words that you're going to use, like position, location, map, and you can read through that. Let's go on to the next slide. So I want you to think, pair, share. And I want you to share what you know about position with your friends on the Jamboard. So you'll click on this link. It will take you directly to the Jamboard. And from this link, I'd like you to please submit your answers onto a post-it note. Let's keep going. I'll just move my little video here. Now, revision of coordinates. So no video, nothing, just a clear picture to remind you that we use grid coordinates to make it easy to identify points on a map. They have to be even squares, so that's why we use grids. We put alphabet letters along the side, or numbers as well. They can be both numbers and both letters, so it could be AA and then AC or whatever it is. So for example, if we look here, we go across and then we go down, and we can identify the fire station as being on the coordinates H4. You'll know coordinates if you also play the game Battleship. Battleship is a great way of practicing coordinates. Now here is an important tool. A map key shows all the significant places on a map. This is also called a legend key. The legends key you'll see in a lot of maps, and it's basically all the important parts and all the things that need to be identified on the map, you make in a key. So if there's an H somewhere on the map, people would know and look at the key and know that H represents hospital. They would see a P on the map, and that P would be police station. Okay, so well, here it says police, but it should say station. Lots of different things. Many maps have different colored lines. So you can see here there's a black line for road and a blue line for river. Sometimes there are lots of different ones for lakes. They could have different colors, train stations, lots of different opportunities to have different representations of your legends. Let's keep going. Now we've got the compass rose. So very familiar. You would know from previous years, we've got north, east, south, and west. One thing that is important this time is for you to identify, if I just get my arrow, oops, nope. Okay, I'm just going to delete that arrow. Basically, what I want you to see is that this space in between is considered northeast. That's because it is in between north and east. We can see, again, in between east and south is SE, which represents southeast. Between S and W is southwest. And between north and west is northwest. A way we remember the coordinates and the parts of a compass rose is by the little saying, never eat soggy Weet Bix. I want you to try and come up with your own rhyme, and I want you to share your rhyme onto our Jamboard. So this would be on the second page of our Jamboard. I've put a post-it note there to remind you to put your name on the post-it note as well as your answer. So this isn't a chat. Just remember, Jamboard for this activity is just purely to submit answers. And if your answer is similar to a friend's, that's fantastic. And that's perfectly okay. All right, let's keep going. Let's learn about position. Here I've got 3 videos I'd like you to watch. Now, this beginning part of our lesson takes a bit of time. The videos take a bit of time. So if you only get through the videos and watching the first part of me speaking and you want to revise coordinates or you want to revise the compass, that's okay. You can have this today. So you've got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and the Friday catch-up. So even though it says Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, take your time with the activities and complete them at your own pace. So here is our first activity. It's an investigation. It's hands-on. Now it says, create a scavenger hunt to hide objects around your home. Use this scavenger hunt to demonstrate the following skills. So you'll be creating a map of your house or backyard with grid coordinates. So that means you do need to use that lined paper with the grid paper, If you do not have grid paper, you can use a ruler. Now you must use a ruler. Please do not draw lines. If you don't have a ruler, use the edge of a book. Make sure they are straight and even. Make sure they are spread apart even as well. Otherwise, it will not work. Obviously, if it's not perfectly even, that's okay, but just make it as close as possible. You're going to put onto your map a compass as well as a legends key. So on your legends key, you might have things like representation of a door, so a specific color for a door. You might put things like, I don't know, the legends key might have a specific shape to show the kitchen, or you might just put K for kitchen. You might put T for toilet, or B for bedroom. Whatever it is on your legends key, that's up to you. It's yours and your map, really. But you must have grid coordinates, a compass on your page, and a legends key. Now, the next part says, write a series of directions for a family member to follow to find the hidden items. So for this part, if it ends up taking you a long time to create your first part of the activity, which is the most important, I would say, to write down and to have down, your directions can be verbal. You can even record yourself giving the directions. It doesn't have to be written. You can submit a video as well. That's fine. So giving directions to a family member to find the hidden items. So you might say, take 5 steps north, and they would take 5 steps forward. You might want them to turn left, you would say something like, take 6 steps west. Okay, if you would like them to go back, you might say turn south and take 3 steps. Okay, that's what that means. Time how quickly each member takes to find the items, that is optional. And recording the information onto a graph is also optional. Either way, if you do all, that is fantastic. I would be super proud of you. And I'm super proud if you don't do all of them either and you just do the first 2. That is okay. Have lots of fun with the maths investigation. Remember, you can make the map as detailed as you want, or you can keep it simple. If it's simple, it might be easier to read and give directions. On the next slide, this is where you can put in. So I've just put in here your map, just reminders of what you can put in as to show that you've completed the first task. If it doesn't fit, you can always just add a slide, guys. So just add one and then submit your work here. It is okay. I'm very flexible with what you do and how you're presenting things. So you can take it as far as you'd like and be as amazing as possible. Your next task. Here for activity 2, the compass directions of the town. So I'd like you to focus, there's a start at the bottom, and there are different places in town on the grid. There are directions on the right, so from start, go north 4 squares. Where are you now? You would write your answers, you'd open a Google slide, you would write your answers here. You might do 1, you end up in, I don't know, the butcher or whatever it is. Okay, and then step 2, where do you end up? Blah, 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 blah. So put your answers here and complete the task. I'm not going to say too much on that because it's pretty straightforward. Number 8, you can always, so it says write directions from somewhere on the map to another place. So this is where you can create your own and use the compass to help you direct someone either north, east, south, or west. And your last task, so activity 3, it says, can you position these 10 letters in their correct places according to the 8 clues below? So the grid and the letters are on the next page. So here they are. These are your letters, A, B, C, D, E, P, S, X, Y, and Z. So you need to read the clues. So the first one says, the letters at coordinates 1, 1, 1, 2, and 1, 3 are all symmetrical about a vertical line. I think that's meant to say above. The letters, so basically, the letter 1, 1, 1, 2, so here we go, 1, 1, 1, 2, and 1, 3 are symmetrical. Basically, what is symmetrical to this space? You would have something possibly around here. I hope you can see my mouse to help you. The letter that is at 4, 2 is not symmetrical in any way. So there is a letter at 4, 2, which is, so it basically, you're going to put any letter here. Is the way I'm going to describe it to you. You can put any letter. And as you go through the clues, you're going to swap the letters around. So the other one said that the letters 1, 1, the letters are at 1, 1, 1, 2, and 1, 3 are all symmetrical about a vertical line. So they are basically a vertical line. So there are some letters here at 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. But I'm not going to keep going, otherwise I'm just going to give you answers. So basically, it's telling you where the letters are. You need to read the coordinates and read the clues. It can be a bit tricky. So if you don't know what it means by rotational symmetry, symmetrical and horizontal lines, or curved lines, or whatever it is, you can Google. So Google, what is rotational symmetry? You'll know what it is when you see it, but sometimes we just need a reminder. Have a lot of fun with the tasks. You can complete them as you go. And remember, I'm here on Google Classroom if you need anything. And I think that's about it, guys. Yeah. Have lots of fun. If you need to submit your work onto paper as well, that is also okay. Just make sure a parent marks your work. So if you can't submit it onto the Google Slides for whatever reason, that is also fine. And I think that is about it. Okay. Enjoy, superstars.